I still have my... No, I don't. Okay, I'm just used to fucking doing it that way. Okay. Oh, jeez. Do I have a flint and steel on? No, I could make one, I think. No, I couldn't. Hello. I'm gonna assume Logan. Or Seth. You know what? I could just... There we go. Oh, it's Caden. Okay, what's up? Ugly ass. Did you hit puberty yet, bro? Or do you still sound like you're 7? Amen. Amen. My balls did drop, but I stand the same. In some instance, you can call that a win, I guess. Okay, perfect, actually. So I need to dispose of some shit. I wish there was a way to quick drop shit into there. Just hope I don't throw my fucking diamonds in there. That would be bad. Let's throw that in there, throw you in there, throw you in there, throw you in there. Toss one of those, toss some of those. Got enough cobblestone. There we go, I freed up my inventory. She cheated on you with your best friend, who's your worst bully you've known since kindergarten in so many different ways. So they cheated on you many different ways with that person? I was gonna say, it doesn't sound like a normal thing that happens. Hello. Bye bye. You wanna drink a bunch of this liquor so I can fuck you up quicker, but then you wanna fuck me up for saying the word nigger? Just trying to get my iron, because we have like, oh, gold. We have like none at the house. My dick got a lot bigger. I drank a lot of liquor to fuck you up quicker than you wanna fuck me up for saying the word nigger. Hey, me, Versace. Oops, somebody shot me. I was just checking the mail. Get it? Checking the mail. Alright. Uh-oh, zombies. I put this on peaceful, I thought. Whatever. No. No, you stay down there. Okay, well, it's a useless thing down here. I was just checking the mail. Get it? Checking the mail. Diamonds? I hear you in here, bitch. Where are you? It's gotta be above. Where is it? I hear you. Where are you? Now you sound like you're over here. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Whoa. Bitch motherfucker, making all that noise. Some more creppers. Hello. I saw it. Botch that up. Botch that again, now. Glitched. Weird.
So after the fact of everything, I'm like, well, where was,
Got 3 stacks iron, 3.5 stacks of lore. Birdman.
what the hell just happened? Oh,
Diamonds? Is it really only one? No, okay, it's not. I hope it's not just 2. It's not. Okay, it's a 4. Hell no. I haven't updated it. What is that sound? Where? Oh, 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 there it is. There, you son of a bitch. Cunt. Go ahead, make Walker happy ass up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Getting ganked. I'm like, I don't want to sit here and update it though. It's boring. I'm chilling on MC, bro. MC, the way to go. On the railroad. Don't know the rest of the song. My friends got off because Trevor had the poop. Zoe and Luke went to go have butt sex. I just got off Siege. Oh. Damn it. Scary. Then you won't be loner boner. Huh. Damn it, I didn't bring a fucking sticks or wood or nothing. What's up, cunt? Oh yeah, you clever as hell. So you're dead now. Be behind Ta. Creeper. Oh man. Alright, well I guess I'm heading back now. Put all the torches on the right side, which means that I just gotta follow this way. Oh wait, no. Yeah. I put them all on the right side, which means I just gotta follow the ones that are on the left. 200 IQ. Well, this one, I'm pretty sure over here. Oops. Hello? Where are you? I hear you. Ooh. Try this way. Uh-oh, Dossie lost. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I think I found it. think I found it. What is this? Oh. I crawled up here, didn't I? Yeah. Came from here, didn't I? I'll be right back. I gotta go grab food.
Malice be next to Vaudeville Villain. Vaudeville Villain took me like maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit. I'm hoping they do something more this year, whether it be collaborative or separate projects. I'm looking for something culture into the rap game, but at the same time, a lot of what he does is reminiscent of what J. Cole used to do, and I still hear people say that Corday is so much more of a superior artist than Cole, and I'm like, no, that's just disrespectful. Don't get me wrong, I criticize J. Cole in a different vein, but I'm not just saying because one artist released an album based off his blueprint and he did better than J. Cole's first album that he's a better artist than he is. That's why these are just reasons why I want to believe in love and Cole and believe that he's gonna drop a classic. I just want him to drop something so great that it shuts all his naysayers up. The only reason I criticize him the way I do is just to remain close to my rubric, to my ranking, to the standard that I hold every other rapper to when it comes to a lyrical sense. But if he drops something hot, man, will I be on his team. Man, I want to be for J. Cole more than anybody else. Zelda, I'm hoping they do something more this year. Whether it be collaborative or separate projects. I'm looking for something new from Conway. He hasn't dropped in a little bit. He dropped last year, but I'm looking for something a little bit more concrete, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit more album worthy. I know Westside Gunn said he's working on a tape with Madlib. That's looking to be very promising. He did drop one of my favorite albums of the year last year with Fly God is an Awesome God, Benny the Butcher. Hoping that he drops something new this year as well, something as good as Tana Talk. Plugs I Met was a great record as well, it just being a short little EP. I still thought the listen was amazing. That vinyl is the most I think I paid for a vinyl next to Vaudeville Villain. Vaudeville Villain took me like $120, $130, because like nobody has it. Strangely enough, after his feature with Fat Joe, I'm looking forward to if Eminem were to drop something this year. Hopefully it's not rooted in any bitterness and he's not trying to shut everyone else up and he just makes great rap music again. I would love for that to be a thing. I would love for him to sound comfortable and confident over every track that he raps over. I would love for him to get some new instrumental choicing. I would love for him to modernize himself, but at the same time stay true to the things that he's valued in most, which is being a wordsmith, having an incredible flow, rapping in modernize himself, but at the same time stay true to the things that he's valued in most, which is being a wordsmith, having an incredible flow, rapping in
What is the problem? Did YouTube just go down or something?
flow, rapping in insane pockets, and finding
Not too long. I'll probably get off at like around 9, I guess.
I heard Clips is dropping a new record
I'm
again
bored.
this year. I don't know how that's gonna sound
Play a
with
different
No
game.
Malice being the way he is now. I don't know if Kanye's gonna get a feature. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm looking forward to anything Pusha T included in Clips. Frank Ocean hasn't dropped an album since 2016. It's been 4 years. I think it's about time. He's dropped a couple singles later in the year 2019, but I'm thinking that he's probably going to drop something soon. I don't know if it's going to be a mixtape, an album, but I think we're going to get something. And it's looking, like I said, to just be a really incredible year for mainstream rap music, right? So just don't be one of those people that so obsessed with the underground, so obsessed with artists that, while great, while talented, you can't at the same time acknowledging what's coming out because it's from
Hello?
Hello?
How long are you gonna be on my car?
Probably like around 9.
Hello?
Probably around 9.
Why are you getting off at 9?
I'm gonna play a different game. Might go to the gym.
Alright.
What?
I said alright.
What? What?
What?
What'd you say?
Okay.
Huh?
artist that has a huge fan base because you can enjoy it. Someone told me never to wear these shirts again, so I had to do it to him. Logic is trash. I want to say about 15 to 14 or so hours ago, the world was exposed to and contaminated with the atrocity of a song that is Twisted from French Montana, Juicy J, ASAP Rocky, and your boy Logic. Now, I don't get enjoyment out of calling Logic trash or saying that he's bad. But I just like to face facts. I like to live in my reality. I like to live my truth. Before you call me a hater and just say, oh, you're jumping on the Logic hate wave because it's popular or cool now. This is a guy who was supporting Logic when it wasn't cool, when people were still calling him corny, when he was a much better rapper. There's not a thing in Logic's discography that I don't know about, right? I've been listening to him since 2010. And I had nothing but high hopes for the man. So it saddens me today to see what he's become. Steve Harvey. Whenever something bad happens, I don't know why the first face that comes into my mind is Steve Harvey. Him or Morgan Freeman. Those two are just like the Antichrist to me. But Logic is the Steve Harvey of rap music. And I say this because Steve Harvey came into the game as a comedian with a slight edge to him. As he became significantly more popular, he switched into the comedy pop lane, which is a version of comedy that is extremely cookie cutter and extremely clean and extremely accessible. The type of comedy that contains really no risk and only reward, so it was no surprise to me when he ended up shucking and jiving on places like Family Feud. Not to say that there's something wrong with hosting Family Feud, but a comedian of Steve Harvey's caliber, not only does Steve Harvey go on to continue hosting Family Feud like the uncle that keeps coming around after everyone already knows he touched you and you performing on set as if his previous career had like never happened. He goes on to start his own talk show where he gives unprofessional advice akin to what you might get if you asked an 8th grader to write about the meaning of life. Point is, Steve Harvey showed lots of promise and potential in the beginning of his career as a stand-up comedian, and as he got more popular going into the comedy pop lane, we found him just getting worse and worse as time went on. I liken him to Logic in that same way because Logic is a rapper who showed extreme promise and potential in the very beginning of his career with projects like Under Pressure. People think, regardless if they like Logic or not, that's most likely his best project. As he kept dropping albums and kept making music, he seemed to get progressively worse as he got more popular. Once he went mainstream pop, with songs like 1-800, extremely accessible, extremely easy to get behind message, really cookie cutter, it seemed the music just took a nosedive. Just like I feel Steve Harvey has zero direction in where he wants to go, and he's just creating content based off of the life that he has right now as opposed to remembering what inspired him to become a stand-up comedian in the first place. Logic, in my opinion,
I don't
is in
have
the
any
exact
idea
same
how I got
position,
out of here.
making music about his current lifestyle devoid of much substance or drive. Logic, instead of shucking and jiving for Family Feud, ended up shucking and jiving for the charts, delivering bars in the shallowest of waters, sympathizing with people self-harming because they didn't get enough likes on Instagram, which in hindsight, Confessions of a Dark Mind, if you've seen the new Joker film, is just a poorly written Joker, but instead of Joaquin Phoenix giving us an Oscar-worthy performance, it's Logic sympathizing with people who feel bad because they didn't get enough attention, or they didn't get the right type of attention. Now keep in mind, this new single is not Logic's song. Logic spits in his verse on Twisted 1-800. I'm not repeating that. I'm not repeating that. Not only is that terrible because the line itself is just terrible, 1-800 message that you went pop with, advocating people stick around so as not to fall victim to their mental health. A song that, despite me disliking for its really shallow message, you decided to use for the butt of a sex joke? I don't know if it was in an attempt to become more self-aware, that people knew either you went pop or the song was really shallow or that people were making jokes about. Who can relate? But just looking at it, I'm just like, bro, stop. Like, you build this massive connection with a bunch of people off the premise of the 1-800 single, only to trivialize it in this song. Aside from Logic, the track itself is just garbage, you know, like, I don't know what's up with the drum patterns. I think the Juicy J performance is weak. I think French Montana should just stop making music. I don't even remember hearing A$AP Rocky. You know why I feel J. Cole is able to dominate features recently is because he's got some kind of plan or some kind of motive. He sees himself in the bigger picture as opposed to just in his music. But Logic, on the other hand, to me, is just run dry. This dude's like run out of content. Every album gets progressively worse because the story I gravitated toward 10 years ago, which is the story of the underdog making a come up, is gone. Logic has already made it, at least in comparison to where he was, which is why we're getting these uninspired and recycled lines constantly. The new record that he's teased, I might not listen to it because it's promoted in a way to get you to be in support of it because it mirrors or represents some of the imagery that was told lyrically off of his Under Pressure record. Why would I be excited about hearing a record that you're just rehashing? This new thing that might be teased as an Under Pressure Part 2 is just a rehash of a record that we all heard 5 years ago. Why would I be excited about that? It's like you don't have to go back to the old Logic to be entertaining. Rappers reinvent themselves all the time. It's just something that you haven't done yet. Just make something new. It's always like this dude is either wearing his influences so clearly on his sleeve, which is why I feel the constant references to other rappers in his own songs and on other people's guest verses keep coming up. Why is Yeezus being shouted out on a French Montana record? Why? Do you think shouting these people out gives you more validity as a hip-hop head or as some fan of the culture? It's either wearing his influences too heavily on his sleeves or trying to recreate a moment he had in his prime. And you shouldn't be out of your prime. You're not even 30 yet. I made a video a couple years ago talking about my issues with Logic at the time, but the fact that I still had hope in the dude, despite the fact that there were just a couple glaring things that I thought could improve the music and the listening experience for myself. But now it went from seeing the value in the talent to seeing just hopelessness. Logic to me has just embodied a guy who's run out of things to rap about, and I just think he's far too young for that to be the case. Keep getting album after album after album, and they've just progressively gotten worse and worse and worse until we come to 2019, where he's dropped 2 of the worst albums in the same year. Slop on my knob, girl, you're beautiful, that's word to God. Fam, like, you can say I made this to hate if you want. I'm not. You all know where I stand with Logic and how I feel about his music. But he went from, with this verse and everything he's done this year and kind of just the downhill spiral that he's just kept being on, he's gone from maybe B-list to F tier immediately. Like, and it wasn't like an immediate thing, it's just like, this has been a progressive decision. You know, this is something that had to happen eventually. He's at the bottom. Below all the mumble rap, or whatever y'all like to call it, below everything, he's down there. Below, at the very bottom. Below Yachty, below Bad Baby, below that Matt XD kid, below the I'ma fuck with you, that below him. Also, Steve Harvey and Logic are both 100% black. So, like, to close the video out, I get that not everyone can be a Dave Chappelle in comedy, just like everyone can't be a Kendrick Lamar in rap. But these 2 are examples of what happens when you don't remain comfortable. Logic could have followed that path in rap, just like Steve Harvey could have followed that path in comedy. But they didn't, because in my opinion, they just got comfortable. They just did the thing that in my opinion niggas do when they get money, which is get comfortable. The dude's just done. Alright, I'm tired. That's all. That's all. It's nothing against him personally. It's just trash. At the start of the most recent weekend, Eminem, one of my favorites of all time, just decided to drop an album out of nowhere. Marketing wise, this was probably one of the wisest decisions of the entire year, because you just don't have as much anticipation built up for these projects when you don't know that they're coming out. Like, if everybody would have known this was coming out weeks and months prior, nobody probably would have been excited for the end result. We didn't know what to expect, we didn't have a rubric, we just got some new Eminem and we were forced to enjoy it. I mean, how hard can you really go on a surprise album? This one's called Kamikaze, and Eminem released 13 tracks on it. I think it's about 4 features, 5 maybe, a few skits, but for the most part, we have a brand new Eminem album. I've been sitting with it, listened to it about 4 or 5 times so far, and I'm ready to give my final thoughts on it because I don't think there's that much conceptually to this project. It's something that you do listen to, enjoy, take for what it is, and form your opinion off that. Before we hop into this, right, and before I tell you how I enjoyed the music, just as an album in today's landscape, you do have to first acknowledge that Eminem is a rapper who I just feel technically has surpassed so many of his generation just in terms of sheer rapping technical aspect. Eminem comes from a generation where the only thing you had to offer to rap was you as an MC. And if you didn't bring it as an MC, there was nothing that could help you. Production, no ad-libbing, nothing that could distract the listener from the fact that you have a severe lack of bars. So Eminem's always made sure to bring that, even if he'd had to lack in other departments in order to do so and make that a priority. So when you have an MC that still does that in 2018, where most people are used to 808s and trap beats and a whole bunch of all this lush and grand production, and then you see a guy who comes along with the traditional stuff, you might not be as interested in that type of thing. Not saying that every beat that Eminem rapped over before the year 2009 was, trash, but a lot of them weren't anything crazy. I mean, look at The Real Slim Shady. That sounds like a video game instrumental, and still one of my favorite songs of all time. My point here is to say that we really take Eminem's rapping ability in 2018 for granted, just in general, because we're used to things distracting us from what the rapper should be able to bring to the table. Eminem's been doing this for so long, we've kind of become desensitized to the fact that he's able to do it, and it's more than just fast rapping and being able to rap beyond the tempo of the beat. I mean, I would argue that the speed at which Eminem raps in the newer music that he's been releasing, at least within the 2010s, is far faster than the music that he released when he was in his prime. I didn't have to go back and rewind anything that Eminem said back then. I was just being assaulted with a lyrical spiritual miracle. The idea of a rapper that's so technical and challenges himself to be a lyrical perfectionist is something we just don't see in 2018. So Eminem, to say that he's not an anomaly is just a lie. That being the case, and acknowledging that we've become so desensitized to a rapper that pays so much attention to his lyrical quality, even if some of it does come off a bit cringy from time to time, I think just by default we automatically rank Eminem in the same field as everyone else, even though we kind of expect a little bit more from him. We just don't ever really acknowledge that. And you could say that's his own fault for being such a perfectionist when it comes to his rhyming schemes and being such a perfectionist when it comes to his flow patterns, because he's one of the few that's able to do so effortlessly, or it appears as if it's effortless. If I was reviewing this album strictly based off of lyrics, then of course Eminem will probably get some of the higher scores out of any artist I've ever reviewed. But rap isn't just lyricism. Rap, like many genres of music, is a multifaceted collection of different elements that comes together that makes something enjoyable or pleasing for the ear. I don't know why the fuck I grabbed my ears. That was the cringiest thing I've ever done on this channel. We all know what the album Revival did to the overall perception of Eminem. A lot of people that weren't familiar with him at all, or felt he was still this guy that was just saying things only to get a rise out of people, felt the need to acknowledge how trash of an album they felt that thing was. This, of course, upset and angered Eminem. I'm not really surprised that it would. I mean, you have a bunch of people discrediting your legacy and telling you that you've never been good a day in your life because you made an album that the public agrees, for the most part, isn't the best album that you've made, and you want to lash out. But I respect Eminem for doing so musically, as opposed to making a whole Twitter rant about it, or going up to one of these radio stations ranting about how much he actually is one of the greatest. He hits us back with an album which some may describe as a lyrical rant. And I'm all for ranting. That's a good portion of what I do on this channel. The thing here that was odd is what Eminem was ranting about, which is something that Paul Rosenberg actually references on the skit Paul Calls M, where he pretty much in a very comedic way says, are these albums just going to be albums where you go back at the criticism of the previous album? Kamikaze 2, is that going to be a reiteration of the criticism and you going back at the people who criticized Kamikaze 1? A very funny concept, very self-aware skit to put in an album that does essentially just that. People have told me that because Eminem is aware of how ridiculous it is to make an album ranting about the last album, that it's somehow better and more comedic. To me, I just don't think so. I just think Eminem's just saying, I know it's ridiculous, That doesn't make it less ridiculous because you know it's ridiculous. But the album is like, the first 3 tracks is like pure, damn near flawless. The first 3 tracks are damn near flawless. My favorite of the first 3 being Lucky You, that features Joyner Lucas, where both of them are rapping from an underground and an above ground perspective. I don't know why above ground came out of my mouth and came from my head, but it just came out, so roll with it. Eminem's rapping from the perspective of someone who has shit, who's been around in the industry, knows how this game works. Joyner's working from the position of someone who hasn't had shit, knows that he probably doesn't want to get shit. He knows that he's probably not going to get a Grammy. He's just looking at these things, saying that I'm not going to conform my style in order to be in a position that they deem successful. I like how one references I got too much on my plate or I got too much to lose, while Joyner on the other hand says I need something on my plate. I ain't got nothing to lose. Both handled this track beautifully. Joyner Lucas lyrically is insane. Eminem lyrically is insane. The fact that Eminem still managed to out-rap Joyner on a track where Joyner may have had his best feature is ridiculous and just shows how much of a lyricist Eminem is. One of my favorite lines on this song being, levels to this shit, I got an elevator. You can never say to me I'm not a fucking record breaker. I sound like a broken record every time I break a record. Greatest is the Flex track where Eminem just says, I am the shit. I do like how in this track the hook imitates Playboi Carti's Woke Up Like This, but Eminem changes it to honkies instead of the N-word that Playboi Carti uses, because there are a lot of rappers that took or tried to take the Eminem aesthetic of being someone who is a lyrical perfectionist. They just could never live up to that standard. It seems that any artist who is Caucasian and raps in a similar speed to Eminem within the last 10 years has instantly been compared to him. And Eminem makes it a point to set himself apart by saying, I am the greatest. And when I'm hostile and impossible to stop, so you call it a nostril because it's snot. In Rap Genius it doesn't say snot, but it sounds like snot to me because he just said nostril, you can't stop it. So honestly this should say, so you call it a nostril because it's snot. Gonna ever, I'll never let up on the pedal, might as well get the mop because I'm wiping everyone up in this genre, because on the mic I feel like I'm and then the chorus starts again. Lyrically, just a great rhyme scheme because he talks literally this whole time about a runny nose. The intro track comes at a bunch of people who critiqued the revival, who didn't like it, a bunch of people who said that Eminem was washed up and his album was a representation that he would never be the same that he once was, which I, again, don't think anyone was ever asking for, just the same Eminem that produced the same lyrical quality that the one 10 years ago did. We don't expect you to be talking about the exact same thing, but I digress. Still a great opening track, letting people know that he was pissed, aware of the criticism, decided to come back with anger, with a lot of venom in his blood. Hearing all that by the first 4 tracks, I'm in love. This is a great Eminem project. Then we get it's just like, this is the consistency issue I was having. And you have a strength of rapping and being a perfectionist lyrically. Just do that. But no, we get a track contextually serving nothing to the album where Eminem just talks about this relationship. And his singing voice is awful. People have been telling me all over the weekend, oh dude, don't worry about it, he's just mocking Drake. I don't give a shit. You can mock whoever you want to mock. Just make the song sound good. Eminem's not purposefully making a bad song to imitate a guy who's making a bad song. But I do like that there is a change in this single. There's a change in this song that complements Eminem's flow a little bit more. It's a little bit more zany, a little bit more wacky, kind of like the extremist that Eminem is portraying in this relationship. There is speculation for some odd reason that Eminem is talking to me when he said, I'm coming to Michigan for this Yahoo motherfucker. Let me explain to you, that is not true. There is an article literally made from a guy on Yahoo talking about what Eminem was talking about in the song. I know people want him to be dissing me, but he's not. I only went along on it with Twitter because it was funny. Again, on this skit, Eminem is kind of referencing how ridiculous it is for him to be upset with the criticism of this album by saying that, of course, I'm not going to respond to it, but he just immediately dodges Paul's question and falls prey to his anger or his frustration again by saying, "Look at what the fuck this dude just wrote. This is what I meant. You just didn't get it. You stupid odd." Because I would think that this would be the perfect opportunity to fade into another track where you show up to this person's house and the chorus is them giving excuses for why they didn't mean what they said. But Eminem decides to go into a D12 tribute, a track that lyrically I don't mind at all, but again we see musically just where Eminem falls and why in 2018 in today's climate he's not the preferred artist, not because he's not a good rapper, but because he's not a good song maker. His ear for music to me just isn't there like it is for some other people's that make catchier, more enjoyable sounding music. The mixing here is weird, trying to fit the female vocalist and Eminem and this random bass all at
Hello?
the same time literally feels
Hello.
like you're being musically fisted.
What's going on?
Royce da 5'9" has a
Chillin'.
kind of odd feature because it seems like he's either struggling to catch
You going to
something,
mine?
just
You gonna
like
get
I
off
did, trying
Minecraft?
to say struggle,
Yeah.
or he's just not rapping
Damn, bro.
on the exact tempo of the beat. And as much
Where
as
you
I enjoy
going?
the second part of this song, do I really have to sit through Eminem
Just
trying to sound like the
close the
Migos
app
or
and then
copying
go
them
do
or
something
mocking them for the whole
other
portion
than
of
gym.
the first half of the song before I get
And
to
then
the
leave.
Machine
Ooh,
Gun
fun.
Kelly diss? Don't get me wrong, I like the Royce feature to some degree. I think the
Alright,
Eminem
and I'ma
feature
head out.
up until the part
Alright.
where the beat changes is okay. I can't deal with the hook honestly because it's just far too much. Eminem's voice is just far too robotic for me to get anything good out of it. If you don't believe that Eminem's voice is extremely robotic, listen to the track number 9, Kamikaze, and tell me that he doesn't sound perfect over that beat. Why? Because the beat sounds like you're inside of a fucking android. I got info that Machine Gun Kelly actually had words for Eminem's daughter when she was underage, saying that she was sexy as fuck. Any father would rightfully be upset with that. Again, though, I'm just not wasting a bar on Machine Gun Kelly. That's just my personal opinion. Feel free to disagree. However, it did take me on my second listen to catch that R. Kelly line. That was clever. I believe Fall is a track that has these strange insertions of Bon Iver mixed into it, where Eminem uses this track to, at the same time, diss a whole genre of music. People within that genre of music, like Joe Budden, DJ Academics. I believe we get This Is to Tyler the Creator, that a lot of people seem to have a problem with. I've addressed that in a previous video if you want to go watch that. I guess the point of this track and some of this album is to say that the things you guys praise actually don't deserve it because they're just, copies of everything else that's popular in the industry. They're not doing anything inventive. They're not anything, I guess, special. He proceeds to come at the Grammys, going on to say how he has some of the most extensive vocabulary in the rap game, in the music game, which he's not wrong about, and to say all the people that he's inspired, from Logic to Hobson to Cole to Sean. And I guess Eminem's point in saying this is that without him, without his influence in the culture in some way, we may not have people like Royce da 5'9", 50 Cent, Logic, Cole. And so wishing for his downfall at any point in his career was kind of just stupid on your part if you did. And I guess kind of using this as a reason to why Revival should have been a justifiable album when it just wasn't. And I say this is a reason that he may be thinking that Revival is justifiable because he literally says on the track Normal that people were sleeping on Revival. While I'm not necessarily upset with Eminem for defending his album, I gotta say he doesn't really bring up any reasons that it should be defended other than I've done all this in the past, so just accept some shit even if you don't like it. Don't get me wrong, if people are allowed to call Eminem's album trash and say they don't like it, he's allowed to defend it, but defend it for reasons other than the fact that you made it and you are who you are. He basically just said my name is my name a bunch on this album. And after that, to me, the track list just goes downhill. Nice Guy, Good Guy, Venom, with these horrible features from Jessie Reyez. I cannot do it. Her voice is atrocious. I'm sorry. You don't have to like it. That's just my opinion. I don't really want to go too hard on Venom, I guess, because it's just a movie soundtrack. There are themes within it that I guess will tie into the movie, but the structure and the point of the song to me is just extremely generic. I just don't see it being a track that deserves to be on an Eminem album. But overall, this album, Kamikaze, is not a bad listen. And I do agree with a fair amount of points that Eminem brings songs up in reference to his standing in hip hop, what he's influenced,
Why is this one
how long he's
so
been
much better?
consistent, at least as a rapper, and the lyrical
This-
perfectionist he's been since he was released. His
Must be
multi-syllable rap
really-
style works perfectly over a lot of these
Wow,
tracks
that
that I
chick.
feel other artists wouldn't be able to handle, or it would be less preferred with. But let's say what everybody in the room needs to be saying. This album is a response album. We only got this because of the criticism that Revival received. And again, I keep saying it's incredibly frustrating knowing that Eminem went so much harder for the idea of his album not being good to the masses, as opposed to going just as hard, writing and making better songs for material that he personally doesn't go through, like some of the material that he was trying to address on Revival when it comes to racial discrimination, when it comes to Trump being in office. He didn't seem to tackle these things in a very informed or considerate or researched way. He just seemed to speak from a personal opinion, and that was it. These songs feel like they are fleshed out in anger, and Eminem was carefully crafting how he was going to respond in some of these tracks. An Eminem that we did not get, in my opinion, on Revival. And the reason I'm mentioning Revival so much is because it's a key focus of this fucking album. Had Eminem not spent half his time referencing people who criticized Revival, I would really have no reason to bring it up in this review. Kamikaze will just sit as what it is, a better album than Revival. But no, the premise of this album is Revival. And I could personally give it an even higher score for enjoyability if it kept to the theme all the way through of just being a response album. But there are some tracks again here that don't actually make sense thematically with the rest of the project. I mean, some of the tracks here, we got Eminem talking about being an extremist in a relationship, not being the last two tracks, which I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I love a lot of what's going on here. The idea makes a ton of sense, and I think it would go over as a really great project if it were just Eminem acknowledging how ridiculous the album actually is and making a joke out of it, but also being serious in his response towards the criticism of Revival. It could have been a funny album where I can do nothing but acknowledge Eminem's lyrical prowess over the rap game and take this for what it is, a big joke. But we have tracks like Stepping Stone, which a very sentimental song. Why is it on this album? I'll end the video with this. Eminem is an artist that I can't even begin to understand his vocabulary and the lyrical prowess that is Eminem. I can't even understand or begin to understand the gap between him and the rest of the rap game. It must be enormous. But again, the thing that's holding Eminem back isn't the fact that he's not a good rapper. The thing that's holding Eminem back is the fact that he's yet to come up with a sound, yet to come up with an enjoyable piece of music. Like I said in the beginning of this video, Eminem does a great job of making sure his sword is sharpened, but he comes with no shield, no armor, no squad, no plan. It's just him and his lyrics, and that's it. Yes, you may be a lyrical perfectionist, but where is your adventure artistically? It seems like for a long time, Eminem's just been making the same type of album, just with different content in each one. You go through his discog over the last 10 years, I bet you can find a song that you can take from one album and put into another. You know, it's funny that Eminem does say that he's inspired the Logics, the Hobsons, the Coles, and the Shans, because these are also four artists who's yet to challenge the landscape of hip-hop. Yes, they've introduced themselves and made a healthy fan base for themselves within hip-hop who already liked hip-hop, but they've yet to take it beyond that. They haven't pushed it to its limits or helped it had a breakthrough. If in 2018 you don't know that Eminem can rap and rip the mic, you don't need to listen to rap music. Eminem is just arguing a moot point. We know you can rap. You're unrivaled. All that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the score that I gave it initially. While I do like a lot of the rapping on this album, I just think some of the anger is misplaced. And honestly, Eminem, if you're upset with the landscape, why give so much more attention to the Lil Yachty that you say isn't for you, as opposed to looking for new underground talent that you could literally sign in places of feature on your own record? I mean, wouldn't that make more sense? I don't hate Eminem. He's literally one of my favorite MCs of all time. I could literally rap you word for word his entire Marshall Mathers LP. The Eminem Show. Encore. Hell, I can even give you Relapse, and I hated that album. Thank you for watching. It's been Sean C. I'll see y'all next time. Leave a comment down below of what you think about the album after a few days of sitting with it. Have your opinions